It's E3 week time now, and the bugs are getting in here. And pardon if I have to fend off the bugs here. And yes, I coated myself with bug spray this morning, but apparently, yeah, it's just not helping a bit. Apparently, mosquitoes are becoming DEET resistant, and yeah, the bug spray I pointed on here is 25% DEET. So it's becoming less and less effective at, you know, keeping the bugs away. But yeah, Bob Ranch Video, home of the watershed trails on this nice, beautiful day. It's E3 time this week, and I'm going to watch the show this week. And then I'm going to be posting to what are my thoughts about this E3 here. First, I have a couple of news to report to you. News on me. My futures of videos, yeah. I reached a little bit of a snag when I did a test video on zipcast.com. Unfortunately, you can only upload it up to a 700 megabyte file at a time, so the quality is going to be probably suffering if I do anything. So as of now, the longer videos are going to have to continue on YouTube, but I will be slowly starting to migrate some on Zipcaps on a couple of weeks after E3 is done. Yeah. Jack the Bomb's news, he's moving and he's losing Verizon, and it's a big bummer because he's forced to go into Comcast. Of course, he's complaining at right now. It's down to 300 megabytes per 300 megabyte. No, it's not megabytes. It's 300 gigabytes. Slowly. Anyway, it's 300 gigabytes down. It's 300 gigabyte caps that we have in there here. Yeah, I wish I'd be saying 300 gigabytes down, which is quite a bit blazing speed here. But he's now at slower internet cap data now. So ultimately, I don't know what he's going to do. Ultimate Gamer podcast, but if it has to die, I will contact John about this Ultimate Gamer podcast, and ultimately, if he has to kill off the show, then maybe possibly he will. If he gets around it like this, then maybe fine. But if he has to quit, if he has to cancel out the show, then we're going to talk to him about it. Maybe I am 16-bit will take over. Either that or Andy will be taking over the show. I'm not moving anywhere anytime soon, and still have Verizon, so this channel will be continuing here. And that's Jack the Bomb's news, and that's my news. Trying to migrate onto Zipcast because I'm sick and tired of YouTube's nonsense of Google Plus up my face when I, every time I comment on a video, I'm being pestered. Sometimes I can't comment at all. It says, you have to use this or else you can't comment on your video. I say, F you, I'm getting out of this pathetic site. And I've had it. I've had it with YouTube. One thing I have to say, I don't have any copyright strike. I don't have any strikes against my channel. So yeah, my account's in good shape, but I'm fed up with this nonsense. All right. The most guilty party, yeah, it's YouTube. All right. And speaking of which, it's also Nintendo's here. They are kind of stepping forward towards the right direction, but believe me. Believe me, when people work hard to have these videos, and we have amateur videos like this of Mario Kart and of commentaries about this, and many people are say, yeah, there's Mario Kart here. That's what, yeah, Nintendo and all these companies, and I don't think Nintendo was the worst about it. I'm sure that EA is actually pulling videos down. EA is probably pulling videos down before. Yeah, that was a drag here. Speaking of which, I have Mario Kart 8 for about a week or so now. Yeah, about a week later, I have to tell you, it's overrated. I'm sorry if people are going to hate me for it, but seriously, the game, Mario Kart 8, you got to look at the rosters, alright? It's redundancy. We got a lot of babies and pink Gold Peach and Gold Mario and like this, and you have all these Bowser's henchmen out there, but and you have baby's versions of Mario like this here. I have to say the rosters suck in Mario Kart 8. Yeah, sure, you get 20, up to 20 rosters of everything unlocked here, but seriously? I mean, where is, let's see. Yeah, you got Shy Guy in there, but, you know, seriously, where is, Gino? I like to see Malo in there, like, you know, the other guys from, I like to see Malo come back, and I like to see Malo come in, Gino, Smithy going, coming in here. Let me see. I like to see more Cranky Kong, and Diddy Kong on Mario Kart here. Yeah, they had Diddy Kong Racing, but unfortunately that's not possible because Rareware is left Nintendo go to Microsoft right now. But well, I think Diddy Kong could be still in there. Just Banjo Kazooie can't be. And he playing right over here. Yeah, the rosters suck. I mean, it's redundancy. Why do we have to have baby this and baby Peach and baby like? Why don't you just have like Mario and like select another button to have baby Mario, and yeah, you can have that instead of like this here. Instead of filling up the side of baby Mario's here, and yeah, the rosters they need some work. Really, seriously, Nintendo. Um, the battle sequences suck. I mean, I have to say they're absolutely lazy with the battle system, with the battle mode here. I mean, you get 8 tracks. I mean, the 8 battle sequences are basically tracks recycled here. Like the thing of it is that Mario Kart, Mario Circuit, and you have donut playing, so it's probably more appropriate like this, folks. Nintendo. The arenas were fine. Why do you have to use racetracks as battle tracks? Alright, this is stupid. The good thing is that you can still have team racing here. You can have Versus, which is team racing, and you got Grand Prix and all that stuff like that, and you got 32 tracks. Yeah, I mean, the thing of it is, you're going to blow right through the game in a couple of weeks, a week or so. And in case if you play a lot, you can blow it in like maybe a week or less, or like this here. Because yeah, certainly it's worth $60. Yeah, 32 tracks. I also have to say I don't like the rainbow roads as much. I mean, why do you have to take away these glistering? I like the Wii Rainbow Road on the Wii and the 3DS where it actually reflects in different colors as they come into you here. And why do you have to replace those with these stupid tile neon like this? I think what they should have done is kept the glistening tracks like this and more. And I think to tell you the truth, the Rainbow Road 64, they should have kept with kind of like you see in Mario Kart Wii or Mario Kart 7 here, the tracks here. Yeah, but I will have to give it to them. At least they did a good job on remastering the classic tracks here for this game. Some of the tracks are pretty good. The Sky Garden track was great. It was awesome here. And but other than that, I mean, yeah, the graphics are beautiful, and the graphics are beautiful, and the gameplay is great. You get all these. I mean, it's a typical, yeah, but it's like a thing. It's like it's Mario Kart racing. The thing is, they put a couple of new items here. The horn that supposedly fends off the blue shell. Excuse me about the bugs. I tell you, it's really getting really buggy out here. But I have to say, it's a disappointment. Some people say it's great. Yeah, I mean, they got great reviews because of great graphics and great gameplay, but seriously, not enough tracks. And of course, the thing I hate about this game is the lack of a track editor. Now, Nintendo, you have to talk about Mod Nation Racers. I've seen a lot of people in Mod Nation Racers with the things. I have to say that the Mod Nation Racers have shown that you got people out there making tracks as a hobby in Mod Nation Racers, and the tracks are just amazing about what another gamer can do about it. And why can't Nintendo pull this off? All right, seriously, it's stupid. Not it's stupid not to have a track editor like this. Um, yeah, I have to tell you. I mean, if you had a track creator, a Nintendo, and many people like up posted a Miiverse like this would have been a much better game. But yeah, you don't have. But yeah, you have to not put it in there. And it this really shows to me that a lack of a track editor is just stupid. But that's not to say Mario Kart 8 is a bad game that's unplayable. Yeah, it's not a bad game, but I mean, it's just so little you can do for $60. Yeah, you can race, you can do Grand Prix races like you can do in any other kart racings, versus mode, time trials, and all that stuff like that here. The graphics are great, yeah, the rosters, yeah, the rosters suck. But the big upside is that I have to credit Nintendo with these good new tracks here. But yeah, you're gonna blow right for the game. You're gonna be playing it for a couple of weeks, and you're gonna be moving on to another game. You see, John has blown through it, and he's blown the entire game in about a week or something like this, and it's like not much else you can do. That's why I told you. That's why I told Nintendo, make a track editor for this thing here. And if I had to give it a score, I have to give it like a 7 or something like that out of 10. Yeah, the graphics are beautiful. Gameplay's good. But seriously, why do you have to screw up the battle system? Why do you have to not put a track editor? And come on, this is 2014 now. I mean, seriously. Anyway, on other news, we have another news to talk to you about. Apple is pulling off Vita now. They are, it's not kind of a gaming tech, but it's probably more of a tech here. But Apple is getting rid of the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. And so we have to use our Lightning, and it's going to be kind of encrypted as well, so that we can only use Beats headphones with it. And Apple, I don't think you've learned a lesson from Sony's Vitas and why they're failing right now because of these stupid cards that are coming in here. But this is stupid. Now, how much are we going to pay for headphones? Like $400 for a headphone for it? It's $500, $1,000? Folks, I mean, I don't trust this thing here. I mean, I want to have an open market where there's competitive headphones for the stuff. Supposedly Apple's going to make all the money from them, and Jesus Christ. You see, that's what sucks on proprietary, making stuff proprietary for and not allowing the third parties. I have to tell you something, you piece of crap. I do believe that companies will get around this protection, but on the other hand, Apple is also trying to make sure that's kept closed and say, oh, if companies right now is releasing a crack for the thing, so I can use any device. Of course, Apple's going to update their patches that are cracking, so we're going to have to be forced to use their expensive headphones, and like this. I think it's greed. I think the customers are going to lose out, and the customers are gonna quit using Apple's products here. And I do believe that supposedly they're going to close iTunes, so you can no longer use third-party stuff with it. And Apple really, I mean, all I have to say is they made a mistake, and I think consumers can know better, and that's what I have to say. They're going to move on to Android devices, and they're going to say screw Apple, like this. Alright, I think that's what I was talking about the news, and now we're going to talk about E3. E3 is this week. We're going to be watching the shows this week. Nintendo I might be watching here, even though they're going to be doing a direct stream, whatever. Like they're going to do a direct stream like what they did last year. Hopefully Nintendo will do something in Mario Kart and maybe answer my critic here. Hopefully they will produce an app that lets me create my own tracks of it. Because really, maybe they'll do it Mario Kart 9. I think with the next Mario Kart, what they should do is instead of the menu, they should have my home team here, drive around your own kart, do like a career mode, kind of like what they've done in Mario Golf. All right, do a practice run race here with the thing here. Let me create my own track for it. Of course, there's going to be some rules and like this that they're going to follow here. Create my own and have made my own track here. Mario Kart 9 could be a Part 3U and Part 3DS game, which could interchange each other. Yeah, I remember what they've done in Mario Golf and Tennis on the Game Boy Color. That's what they should do. They should bring that back. I mean, it was great to have integration between Game Boy Color and the Nintendo 64. We did it in Mario Golf and Mario Tennis in that one. And I think Nintendo should bring that back. I'm really not too crazy about the figurines. Supposedly Nintendo is going to make us having to purchase that because, look, if you have to purchase a figurine to unlock a character, forget it. I'm not buying that game. But we might see about that let's talk about that on E3 here. Sony, I would love for Sony to do is hopefully another Crash Bandicoot game, another Jack and Dexter game for it. I would love to see that return, just like what they've done here. Sony really seriously needs to do something about the memory cards. All right, seriously. With the price of a 64 gigabyte memory card, all right. This is a 3DS. I've shown you this before. I'm using a 64 gigabyte SD card, micro SD card, like ridiculously small. Sony, and like for the price of a 32 gig card for $80, you can get a price of a 128 gigabyte SD card. And they're making 256 gigabyte cards, and supposedly the price is going to be dropping ridiculously fast here. And it's really up to Sony to either kill off the cards or drop the prices down. They should, and I think anything below 32 they need to get rid of because you can't do much with even a 16 gigabyte card on that thing. That's what's killing the Vita. All right, the Vita is not doing well because of these cards. I mean, seriously, Sony, they need to drop the price of the cards. Microsoft, I don't know, they're doing Halo 5 again. I don't care about Halo. They may they may pull off another thing. Who knows about their show here. Activision, of course, they're going to have another Call of Duty. Who needs another Call of Duty? I don't want Call of Duty, I want Pitfall. But I would like to see Activision, like, get their senses together. I would love to see a Pitfall game at E3. I would love to see a Pitfall game. So, but yeah, Activision here. As far as EA's show, right now I don't give a crap about EA. Um, uh, I might still watch their show just for the sake of it, but um, of course they're gonna be showing up Madden 16. But I would love, I would love for another company to create a competitive thing. I would love to have NFL Blitz back. I would love to have that. I would love to have NFL Blitz back in the picture. I mean, how awesome that was! Arcade football using NFL players. That was great. Um, um, but I think I have predictions that Sony is going to. I have a. I do also believe that Sony could drop the price of the PS3 like this year or next year to compete against Nintendo, because Nintendo's Wii U is, I think it's 200. I think it's about $300 right now. $299, $300 right now. But if Sony does drop the price of $300, then yeah, Nintendo, then that could be sparking off a price wars, leading to more sales. Um, so E3 this week, I'm going to take a coverage of this here. Like later this week, we're going to be showing my thoughts of Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft here. So I always have to say that hopefully things will work out in E3 this year. I would hopefully see a um, I'll hopefully see a price drop in these cards, or either that or eliminate the cards together. And best wishes to John on dealing with Comcast now. Sorry he had to give up Verizon. Um, and this is the JD out. And this nice June day. Jesus Christ, the bugs.